What is going on, everybody? This is A Mati on the track. This is AVA interview series. Today I am here with my guy, Just Ed. What is going on, bro?
What's good?
So here's the situation. I'm gonna call myself out. We had an interview that we already did. Unfortunately, I lost the footage, and I still have the audio, but I lost the footage, and so we're just gonna restart it. You know what I mean? Just Ed, we're gonna start from the top, bro. You know what I mean?
That's what we gotta do, man. That's what we gotta do.
I feel weird that I can't see you right now.
It's okay.
I'm talking like our wall. But anyway, so we're gonna start, man. So tell everybody what you do.
You already know the 757 very own Toxic Love himself, Just Ed, and I am the R&B lover. Bring the nighttime vibes, you know what I'm saying? All day, every day.
I said nighttime vibes.
Nighttime vibes.
In the nighttime.
Exactly.
See that song? Anyway, how long have you been making music, bro?
Seriously? Probably about like a year, maybe. A year and a half.
Are you sure? It ain't been longer than that.
It ain't really been longer than that. The first song I put out actually was with you, and like that was like maybe an April ago.
That was your first song?
Yeah, You Are was the first one that I actually put out.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, yeah, I did. I just forgot. I'm sorry.
Made the beat and everything, forgot. He just be forgetting about me.
Yo, it's not even that. You already know. It's not even that I forget about you. It's that I just do too much and work with too many people and do too many sessions.
That means what?
Can't get mad at that.
Nah, I respect the progress. My boy came a long way, so.
Nah, big facts. But, yeah, no, that was a while ago. That was April of last year. Yeah, why you're right. That was when I was in the first room I was in.
Exactly.
That little small orange room.
Mm-hmm.
That ugly ass room. I don't know what I was thinking when I went orange. That was awful.
Progress.
Anyway, so let's talk about like your upbringing, man. Where are you from?
Upbringing. I'm from the east side, all the way from the east side. I moved around a lot, so I know I got some backgrounds in Charlotte, North Carolina. I got some backgrounds in the DMV, Maryland area. I got some backgrounds in the Roanoke, Virginia area, and now I'm here. I've been in 757 since 2015.
You like it here?
Yeah, it's easy, man. It's easy to like promote yourself and network because everybody come from everywhere. Plus, it's like a military state, so you're definitely gonna meet a whole bunch of people.
No, where do you like mostly do events out here? Like, are you on this side of the water? Or you do more on the other side?
I'm on the Hampton side. When I want to be good, when I want to act up, I go to like Norfolk, Virginia Beach.
What does that mean?
When you want to act up, you go to Norfolk, Virginia Beach.
What do you mean by act up?
There are more clubs out over there on across the water.
But I'm
more
saying
bars.
like performance-wise, or are you just talking about like?
Oh, I'm just talking in general. That's a general thing.
So if you come over here, you're gonna be cooling, but if you go on the other side, you acting up.
Yeah, of course.
So what does it mean for you to act up?
We drinking, we networking, we doing shows.
So if you go to a bar over here, you ain't gonna drink?
I mean, I'm a drink, but I ain't gonna act up. You know what I'm saying? There's too many people that know me over here.
Every time I see you, what do you have in your hand?
That's different. I do carry the 4 local brands, so if you see me out here, let them know your boy is representing, and I need my cheddar.
Give me my money.
I need all my
sponsorship.
Coins. I need all of it.
Put it in all your videos.
But yes, I am always, if you're around me and I fuck with you, then you know I carry the 4 local on deck. Always. That's the go-to drink.
That's big facts.
So loyal to it.
Back to the music. What do you like currently working on?
Right now, I'm pushing out my single, Pickup, doing all the back and ends for that, pushing it out marketing wise and getting it out just not on the east side, but on the west side, Midwest, and things of that nature. I got other projects, but right now, I like to focus on one thing. It's quality over quantity.
Let's talk about your process with first we'll start with your process of making music. What's your process like when you first start, like writing, like from writing to recording? Like, what's your process?
So all my music is based off events that I've either been through or going through currently. So it's basically one of those headspace type things. Like if I'm feeling it and I can't really branch out the way I want to or say what I want to, I'll make a song about it. Because usually if I make a song about it, other people that went through the same thing, and then I'll have that ability to like talk about the matter and get it over with. But it all depends on what I'm going through and what beat I hear. Really, the beat was helped me with my story.
What type of audience do you feel like you're gonna have?
Honestly,
I'm sorry, I kind of said that the wrong way. What type of audience are you reaching for?
I'm reaching for that underground artist. The underground audience for the people that don't really like have that trap vibe, but also don't have that singing vibe, like late night vibes. Like you get in the car, you smoking, you chilling with your homies or a group of girls or whatever, and y'all just vibing out through the night. You know what I'm saying? Thinking. So,
what genre would you consider yourself, like your music, to be?
Since genres are so vague nowadays,
I mean, not necessarily. It's just like, what would you consider yourself to be?
I would say R&B popish a little bit.
R&B. I would say like it's like, because there's just so many different genres these days. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I asked, because like me personally, I don't know exactly how to even categorize my own music. Like, because I'm not like, because I don't really rap either. I just kind of like sing, but it's like upbeat. I don't even know.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? It's not
so
fully singing.
It's like, so when I market my music, especially like pushing to like curators and playlisters and stuff, I don't exactly know what type of playlist to send my music to. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I guess I'm learning as I go though.
Yeah.
But talk more about your process with recording. What's your process with recording?
So, like I said, I go with the beat. I go with my main story and hit the stew. And
do you like pre-record yourself prior?
Oh, most definitely. I probably got like, just with the songs I have, I probably have like 200 plus videos of me going over every single, from the verses to the hooks, if this sound good, or the words. See, my biggest issue that I've learned with music is I like to try to make the perfect song instead of the most truthful song, you know? Like my word, I'll be worried about my wordplay, or if this word goes with this word, or this matches with this. But I've learned over time to just let it all go, in a sense, you know?
Word. You've been recording with me for a minute. How many producers have you worked with?
Besides you, one.
Just one other producer?
Just one.
Why do you feel that is?
Like, I like to build a relationship with my producers, you know what I'm saying? Like, not only does my music have to match with them or something like that, like, I don't want to just pay somebody and be like, oh yeah, let's record that, and they don't necessarily feel the vibe, or I don't feel their vibe, because then that's gonna mess my session up. So obviously, I've been, recording with you for a little bit, and our vibes match, so it's easy for me to be like, hey, bro, do I need to, do this? Do I need to fix this? So you're easy to correct me when I do something wrong. And then my other producer / engineer that I mess with is, he's go by mixby.com down in Atlanta, QC producer and stuff like that. And he's really been like a molder for my progress, especially with music, because he's like, hey, I need you to hit this line like this. You need to talk more right here, speak up right there, so it helps. You know what I'm saying? I would love to work with more producers, but again, if the vibes don't match, then it ain't happening.
Yeah, no, I mean, there was a reason why I even asked that question. Just because, like, I feel like it's important for an artist and a producer to have a good relationship. Me personally, I can't work with every artist just because I feel like the energy's not the same, and the vibe of the music is just not there.
Yeah, it's like a barber. It's like having a barber. You ain't gonna go to every single barber every single week. You might have one on the west, one on the east.
Yeah, I mean, that's the best comparison you can have, because I have one barber that I really only go to, honestly. So it's a trust building process. And how important do you think that is, like, for anybody who's listening, to have that relationship with your engineer and producer?
You gotta build a bond. You got to. If you're just trying to pay somebody because you think they're hot, or they deal with a lot of artists, or something like that, or maybe one artist gives you a good reviews, or 10 artists gives you one good reviews and one give you a bad review, you gotta go for it for yourself. In a sense, like, you can't just go off by what you heard or what you see. Because a lot of these producers, they just want the bread. Like, okay, pay me this certain amount of money. We're going to record. You be like, hey, is this good? Or I need to work anything? Nah, it's perfect. Then when you put the song out, everybody like, this trash. Like, who was in there recording with you? And that's one of my biggest, not one of my biggest fears, but one of my biggest regrets if I ever do something like that. So, not happening.
Yeah, it's super key important for the process, for like the song making process as well, because I've noticed, you can be an artist going into the studio, and the engineer really just doesn't care about the project at all. And you can have a song that could be decent, but just didn't have the energy behind it with the engineer.
Right.
And that's what I'm noticing is that there really are just engineers who are just out here just trying to get a, collect a check. And I'm not gonna lie, I mean, I've caught myself sometimes in sessions where I'm just really not interested in it, and I'm just like, man, I just want to get this money so I can go. But that's also because of the person just didn't really seem like they were too interested in their own craft. So if you're not interested in your own craft, I really can't be too interested in it. So I understand those. But when it comes to somebody who's really serious about their craft and really like trying to grow themselves and be a better artist, that's a different story. You know what I mean? And I'll treat them differently. So talking about I want to get more into your marketing. Let's talk about your marketing. Like, what do you do? Some things that you do to market yourself.
So when I first started music, honestly, like when I told myself, okay, I'm gonna take this seriously, I watched everybody on social media. And I mean, not just, like here, comment there. No, I watched everything, because some people, I'm glad for it, but I would never do it. Some people, they put out all their mistakes and all their accomplishments and all their mistakes. And I've realized as an artist that if I study what they did wrong, I can avoid myself from making the same mistakes. So with my marketing tactics, I watch how you do hashtags. I watch what time people are usually on, what day they usually post. And then I invest, money in different companies and things of that nature. So
I know with social media, it's important to post multiple times a day. If you're trying to be anything of a site pretty much on social media, you have to pretty much post a couple times a day. So it's a really hard thing to do considering people have lives. And not everybody has time to just post 10 videos a day. But as far as like using Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever you use, like how often do you feel like you use it, and how key is it to your marketing?
Right now I don't use Twitter much because I don't
either.
I really don't get the concept of Twitter. Like, it's just boring. It's bland. It's not me. But I use like my main platform, Instagram. Like, anybody that goes to my Instagram, they know I'm on there constantly. Facebook, I have two different Facebooks. One for like family and friends, and the other one for my artistry and stuff like that. But I would say Instagram is like the main thing, especially during COVID. That's where a lot of people made their money, off of Instagram, doing live concerts and things of that nature. So that is one of my main platforms. I use side platforms like Audio Mac and Luma and things of that nature to kind of hit those underground artists and underground audience type views. But other than that, Instagram is where it's at.
That's big facts. What about TikTok? How do you feel about TikTok?
TikTok is just, I can see where it's going and I can see where it can take you, but my age group, we had Vine. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm stuck on Vine. I understand.
Can't do it.
TikTok is like the new wave. I could probably do it if I really, really tried. But TikTok...
Can't be stuck in the past, bro. You got to focus on the future, baby.
TikTok, honestly, TikTok to me is like, if Vine is coke, TikTok is crack. Because once people get on TikTok, they can't get out. Like, they're in that TikTok mentality, and I'm just like, nah. But it definitely...
I mean, you can't even look at it like that. Like, there's for one instance, there's this one particular TikToker. She's so sexy. Bella Porch. She's venturing now. She was a TikToker. But now, I mean, due to fucking industry people, she now makes music. So she's now venturing away from the TikTok scene. Like, she's still using TikTok clearly, but she's now really trying to push herself as an artist, but she's using her platform in order to do that.
I mean, I would definitely say if you got the juice when it comes to TikTok and using it and stuff like that, go for it.
Look at freaking the Paul brothers, Logan and Jake Paul. They're trying to use their platform to become boxers.
It come with a price, especially for music. Like them, they can do that because they do the wild videos, jumping off roofs. I respect
that they try to be boxers and shit, but the younger boy? What's that, Logan? Is that it?
I think Logan.
He too immature for me, bro. That motherfucker doing too much.
I feel like that TikTok wave is like, it kind of damages music in a sense. It damages music. Yeah, it gets you hyped, but it damages for the people that actually like to create deep music and had that dope sound. I gotta
completely disagree. Are you on TikTok?
Yeah, I'm on TikTok.
How often?
Like, maybe twice a month.
See, that's the thing. If you follow people who make music on TikTok, bro, you'll see a whole different thing. Like, I follow a whole lot of just music makers, bro. And it seems like people who make music on TikTok all support each other.
All right, let me ask you this, though. But songs like, what's that girl's name? What's that skinny girl's name? Coyle Ray? That's how you said?
Coyle Ray, yeah.
Yeah. Her song. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was listening to her years ago.
All right, let's talk about your inspirations. Like, what inspires you to make music?
basically the connection, the storytelling. I think we lost that over time. You know, people just go with the hype and what's fashionable, what bring in money, but we don't really talk about them topics we think about at night. You know what I'm saying? When we staring at the ceiling, like, is everybody like me? You know what I'm saying? So I try to make music like that. You know, people, audience, they are my inspiration. The connection. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't even know about that. I'm learning things about this thing as I go. So, for those of you who don't know, I have recently moved locations, and as you guys will see on the video, he's in a whole new spot compared to where my interviews usually are. And
indeed,
I'm learning things about this radio station as I go. It's really interesting to see. And he just posts some things up. I don't even know what the hell that came from.
Jesus.
Oh Jesus! Like what? Anyway, so who are some people like you like to listen to on your free time? Like who you know?
I'm an old head, man. I'm an old head when it comes to music. Like I definitely listen to new music. So first off, I gotta always start with Quincy Jones and his ballads and his everything about that man. How he develops music. Like, you know, back in the day, he used to write music. Not like just write the words, but actually write the orchestra and everything like that. So I definitely study tips on him. That I do that every night before I go to sleep, 30 minutes every day. You know what I'm saying? Muddy Waters, he's real big on my influences and stuff like that. He is the definition of not just rock and roll, but soul. You know what I'm saying? So I try to tap into what he was talking about because everything he was talking about was real and authentic. And that's where how he got far. You know what I'm saying? So, and as I push up, usually I have my Charlie Wilson days. I have my Temptation days. It all depends. Like I said, I'm a certified toxic lover when it comes to this. So I like singers more than anything. Like I definitely have my rap music, my rap stars in my head, but I'm a singer at all times.
Where did the toxic love term come from? Or the toxic lover term?
The toxic love, bro. That honestly, because a lot of people take that from different elements. Some people take it of the physical. Some people take it off the emotional type levels. Me, I take it off the mental. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm the type, like the way with my words and stuff like that, I'll make it seem like I probably did the worst dirt in the world, but I'll make you feel like you did it. You know what I'm saying? I'll mentally put you in that headspace to be like, yeah, it's your fault. You know what I'm saying? And it just works with my music. You know what I'm saying? Everything I say in my music, it comes out, and if like you depict my words and my lyrics and stuff like that, you'll see it like, okay, oh, I really like the song, but then you listen to what I actually say, he's like, damn, he really a dick. You know what I'm saying? But people won't know unless they listen to it, like really listen.
So like pretty much you frying shorties in your music? Is that what you do?
Not really frying shorties, but I make them, you know, I might make one or two feel guilty about something, you know, even though I done
You've been hurt. You've been hurt a lot in your life. Huh?
Yes. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. And I'm okay to talk about it. A lot of guys, they be like, nah, bro, I'll be doing everybody dirty. Nah, I don't be doing that. I know some shorties right now that would dog me out.
Oh, you know bro, I feel you. I already know the pain, bro.
I know shorties that pull more females than dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Because you can be a guy and you can go the asshole route, where you can try to be a good guy. But
yeah, that good guy.
I mean, girls these days, bro, they're getting worse and worse, bro.
Nah, that good guy role is it's not played out, but it's hard. It's hard to maintain. So I'm in a balance. I'm in between. I might open the door for you, but make you pay the bill. You know what I'm saying? It's just how it is. You know?
So let's talk about how important is it to create revenues for yourself as far as like music, and how have you created revenues for yourself?
You know, when I was down in Atlanta and I was dealing with .com for the first time, he had asked me the same thing. He was like, what do you really want to get out of this music? He was like, you want to be the famous with the cars and the girls and the clothes? And I was like, I ain't grow up like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't grow up with it, so I don't need it now. I learned to maintain with it now. Now, like I said in the beginning, I want my music to have connection. Yeah, I want to make revenue and stuff like that so I can maintain still doing music, promoting music, pushing it out. But at the same time, I'm not really like, oh man, I want $1 million contract. You know what I'm saying? I just need enough to keep doing what I'm doing, having fun. A lot of people don't have fun with their music. They do it because they need to survive. Like, they can't afford a Ferrari if they don't do music. Me, I can get out here and work and still do music on the side and still make a little bit of paper and still be fine.
I think really what it boils down to is like how you invest your money and spend it when you get it, if you get it. And I think that's what separates people who succeed and people who fail.
Off rip, I've probably spent, since I started this music stuff, probably like $6,000. You know what I'm saying? Just investing in different things. Some of it was a negative, some of it was a positive. But with that $6,000 in a year and a half, I've done more than people that's been doing this for 10 years. So I know that for a fact I'm doing something right.
That's big facts. I mean, that's the best thing you can do. You can take your money and you can spend it. I mean, because there's a bunch of artists that I work with and they just honestly blow all their money in the studio. And to me, that doesn't even make sense. I don't really like to see artists that much. I want them to take their time. Like, if you have a span that you just like, all right, I wrote 10 songs, so you're going to see me a lot of times in the next few weeks because we're going to record, and then I don't see them for another 2 months because all they've been doing is marketing and shit. That's what I want to see. Or people coming in and just be like, all right, can you help me market it? You know, show me ways to market and stuff. People are just spending their money in the wrong ways, and that's what I've noticed.
Man, I barely see you. I might say, oh, bro, I'm gonna hit you up. And it don't happen. That's just because I'm marketing on one different song or this song right here.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
saying? I don't like when people rush their stuff, rush their craft, and they just want to put out. I mean, put out music, but it's just like, if you putting out music and ain't nobody listening to it, then it's time to start pushing the music that ain't nobody listening to. Why you putting out new shit? Ain't nobody listening to none of that shit.
Quality over quantity. You can have 500 songs, but if only 2 of them good, what's the point of the 498? You didn't waste.
I feel like people. If people want you to put out music, then put out music. But if nobody's asking you to, then don't put it out because nobody want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just putting out shit for nobody to hear. You know. But talking about how do you feel like the industry has changed in the last like 10 years?
It's commercialized, man. It's commercialized. Full. You had rappers back in the day, like, they actually had to work, grind, sell CDs. Like, they pushing weight outside. You know what I'm saying? They had to show up for these events and things of that nature to get their music out there. Slide the DJs maybe $200 to get their song played, that just for that night. These people nowadays, like, I ain't gonna say me, these people. The artists now, us as artists now, we got it way easier. Way easier. Like you said earlier, we got platforms like TikTok, Facebook, Twitter. We can blow up our music instantly, especially if it's trendy. You know what I'm saying? We get the right person to dance to it, or the right girl to twerk her ass to it. It's gonna blow regardless. It's gonna put numbers, and with numbers, with the algorithms and things like that, you're gonna get paid. Like, I feel like they had it way harder back then, way harder. Right now, it's easy. You can have somebody out there take $200 for the first time, go in the studio, keep repeating the same thing, and about 6 months to 8 months, they got $2 million. They didn't flip 200 to $2 million. You know, just doing it the right way. So
that's what it is finding the certain key. But I feel like, especially nowadays, we were kind of talking about this before. You gotta go with the times. Like, I feel like if you don't like keep up with technology and keep up with the trends and shit and keep up with like what's wavy these days, then you're just gonna fall behind. And I feel like that's a super key important thing. You were talking about earlier, like how you were like stuck on Vine. Like, what do you feel like you could do that's what do you feel like you don't want to do that's trendy these days? Like, are you stuck in like an old way of marketing, or are you trying the new thing?
No, man, I got somebody right now that I've been trying to get in contact with for a couple months. I ain't gonna lie to you, a couple months. And if somebody's trendy in those categories like TikTok and stuff like that, I don't have to do the videos. I'll talk to them, see what they want.
So the influencer marketing.
Yeah, influencer marketing.
That's what I think is.
You know what I'm saying? I got somebody right now.
You asked me. The influencer marketing is a very smart route.
Yeah. The people that actually like doing it. I don't like doing it. Who? You need 100? You need 50? Here you go. Do that.
Yeah,
do that.
Smaller. I know a lot of smaller influencers. They'll put themselves on the platforms and stuff. They have following. You know, they get paid money to just play your music or whatever. You know, I mean, I've paid for influencer marketing, so super key. Well, shoot, we've already been in this interview for a minute. Just tell everybody what what you got going on now. Tell everybody where to follow you.
I would tell everybody right now, be on the lookout for the next week, maybe week and a half, because everything is about to ramp back up. On Instagram, follow me at jus.1ed. And for Facebook, if you just want to get to know me personally, I would just add me on jus.ed. But definitely follow me on Instagram. That's my main thing. And I got a song right now called Pick Up. It's doing numbers in multiple states, couple cities here and there. So it's about that time to ramp it even more up. So just be on the lookout.
You have any plans to travel?
I've already been traveling. I've been to ATL, then been to DC. Everybody basically everywhere on the East Coast I done been. Now, when it comes to like Midwest, maybe West Coast, I'll wait on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna wait on that until I got this whole side on lock. In my opinion, that's what I'm really trying to do. Not just Virginia, because a lot of people, they come from Virginia, they just want Virginia on lock. I just want to give me these 13 on this side, and
no, you got to get out of here if you rotate. Want to blow up. You ain't gonna blow up if you stick around here.
But nah, it's kind of like, you ever heard of Dom Kennedy?
Yeah, I've heard of that name.
He's strictly Cali. You know what I'm saying? And he's living comfortably in Cali.
Yeah, but that's
people
Cali. That's different.
Yeah, I know.
Cali
Virginia different.
Way different.
Yeah, Virginia different, but I'm just saying I want the whole East Coast before I even try to.
Nah, I feel you on that.
Take over anything else.
I feel like people on the West Coast are way more easygoing than people on the East Coast. People on the East Coast, you just
crab in the buckets.
They'd be fucking
crab in the buckets.
Yeah,
simple.
Especially like northern, like New Yorkers and shit. Motherfuckers up there, they harsh.
You say, "Oh, I'm about to open up a business." They'll be like, "Oh, okay, cool," but never go.
Yeah.
But never show up, never share anything, bro. I don't understand that.
That's how it be, bro. Anyway, all right. Well, this is AVA, man. This has been a good interview with my homeboy, Just Ed. Follow him on all the platforms. I'm gonna catch y'all later. Peace. Say peace out, man.
Peace out? That's corny. Come on, I ain't saying no peace. I'll see y'all later.